Ever wondered why most people, including you, have constant negative thoughts running through your minds? No matter what you do, you always think about negative things first. Sounds familiar? I am going to cover the scientific reasons for this. You will be shocked to understand the reasons and that you are not responsible for those negative thoughts. We've all had those nights where the mind won't shut off. It replays worries, doubts, and mistakes like a broken record. And maybe you've thought, what's wrong with me? Why do I keep doing this? But here's the twist, it's not really you, it's evolution. Your brain was designed to keep you alive, not to keep you happy. Imagine this, thousands of years ago, your ancestor is walking through a forest. They hear a rustle in the bushes. If they think probably nothing and it's actually a predator, they don't survive. But if they assume danger, even if it's just the wind, they live another day. Survival was of prime importance. That survival instinct, that's the negativity bias. And it's still alive in you and me and every human being. Now you might be wondering, okay, but why should I care? Why should I be stuck with how my ancestors behaved? I'm not running from lions or saber-toothed tigers. Why do I have their brain? Here's the thing, evolution is slow. The human brain hasn't had enough time to upgrade for modern life. So even though the threats are different in today's modern world, like emails, deadlines, awkward conversations, your brain reacts as if they're life or death. It's like inheriting old survival software that hasn't had a patch update in 200,000 years. You're running 2025 problems on caveman code. That's where your amygdala comes in. The amygdala is a small almond-shaped structure located deep within the temporal lobes of the brain, acting as a central hub for processing emotions and motivation. It is crucial for detecting emotionally significant events, particularly fear and pleasure, and for linking these emotions to memories. The amygdala helps trigger instinctive fight or flight responses and influences how we perceive and react to our surroundings. It's your built-in alarm system, quick, loud, but not very smart. A simple text from your boss, "We need to talk," sets it off like a fire alarm. Even if it's just about next week's schedule, your amygdala screams, "Danger!" And the more stress you carry, the louder it gets. Like a puppy that barks at every shadow, feed it fear, and it learns to bark even more. Then there's the default mode network, DMN, your brain's background chatter. It kicks in when you're resting, showering, or lying in bed. Sounds peaceful, right? Except the DMN loves to wander, and it often wanders straight into negativity. That's why you suddenly remember a cringy moment from 5 years ago while brushing your teeth. That's just the DMN doing its thing. Here's a surprising twist. At first, your brain rewards you for worrying. Dopamine gives you a hit. Maybe if I keep thinking about this, I'll solve it. But when no solution comes, cortisol, the stress hormone, floods your system. Too much of it damages your memory, weakens self-control, and makes negative loops even harder to escape. So the longer you spiral, the harder it is to break out. But here's the good news. You don't need a new brain. You just need to learn how to work with the one you've got. So what can you do to stew this constant negative thinking? Small actions can reset the loop. A deep breath, a short walk, doing your work or any chore with utmost attention to it. Being mindfully present. Now you know why mindfulness is such a big thing these days. These tiny resets signal safety to your body, quiet the amygdala, and slow down the cortisol rush. Think of it as tapping the brakes on a runaway train. So the next time you're spiraling, don't blame yourself. Ask, is this the truth or just my ancient survival brain overreacting? Because yes, you inherited your ancestors' brain. But unlike them, you also have the awareness to reshape it. If this clicked with you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear. You're just human. You just have to be aware of how your brain functions and adjust.